He said I couldn't prop the door open, so I made him open it 20 times. I've been sitting on this story for a few months now. I work for a small moving company in my city. We move furniture and decor to many different places throughout the city. We got a call about moving a large load of bookshelves to a rather large industrial building. We loaded up 2 18-foot box trucks full of shelves and were ready to move. When we arrived at the building, we pulled around to the loading dock and began offloading the shelves. As we were bringing stuff off the truck, I went to building security to open the door. There had been a recent string of shootings in our area, and everyone was locking all the doors. They handed me a doorstop and told me I could prop the door open since we had a large load. So I propped open the door and we got going. We had no more than the first pallet off the truck when the building's maintenance manager came running toward us. He screamed, "What are you doing? You cannot have that door propped open." This man looked somewhere between the ages of 76 and 105. He was as red as I've ever seen anyone. I calmly told him that security gave me a doorstop and said we could keep the door propped open because of the large load. Of course, he wasn't having it. "I don't care what security told you, you cannot have this door propped open." At this point, my Native American temper got the better of me. I replied, "Yes, sir." I walked over to the door and picked up the doorstop. I walked back to security and explained the situation. They rolled their eyes and said this crotchety old fossil was always causing problems all over the building. They told me I could still prop open the door, but now I was mad and feeling petty. "He doesn't want us to prop the door open. Alrighty then." There was a buzzer outside the door, so I buzzed security asking if they could open it. Guess whose office was right by that door and who security called to open it? That's right, Fossil Man, who was 2 days older than dirt. He opened the door and let us in. We made our delivery and came back to grab another pallet. I buzzed security again, and they again asked Fossil Man to let us in. This happened twice more before he stopped me and said, "You know, if you wanted to keep that door open, you can since you have such a big load." I replied with the biggest smile on my face, "Oh no, sir, this door cannot be propped open. I wouldn't want to upset anyone by doing that." He looked at me with a face that was somewhere between murderous and the realization that he had made a huge mistake. 18 pallets later, we had the load delivered. Every single time, guess who had to let us in? It took us a little over 2 hours to get everything finished. When we delivered the last pallet, I poked my head into Fossil Man's office and said, "Thank you so much for your help." I'm pretty sure he popped a blood vessel. TLDR, crotchety old man tells me I can't prop open a door. All right then, you'll open it for me more than 20 times.